Hello there people, happy Monday. I know it's never a fucking happy Monday unless you're a fucking porn star or something like that, something fucking good where you don't even have to fucking worry about it. But today's video is something we have got to worry about. It's the Brexit. What's going on with it? I know Boris Johnson gave a fucking an ultimatum. He turned around and said, right, everything has to be sorted by the 15th of October, and the 15th of October has been and gone, and fucking we still need further forward. And he's saying that's it, that's what out now. He says we're fucking Boris Johnson's basically turned around and said we've tried to negotiate and they're having none of it, so we're just gonna have to fucking pull out. He says we're not being offered the Canada style deal that we're fucking asking after. They've fucking done nothing but whinge about that. So he says, right, that's no problem. If it's not that, it's not that. We'll just pull out, and what we'll do, we'll go for an Australia style. So it's just fucking, I don't know what's going on in Europe. Like, I don't know if they're fucking scratching their heads like I'm scratching mine now, thinking what the fuck's going on now, what we're gonna do. Fucking is it Jean-Claude Juncker or Jean-Claude Barnier or one of them two? One of them two will be fucking straight over here soon, straight over to the UK, going what's going on? What can we do to fucking sort this out? Like, well, you've had your chance, Bonnie lad. You've had your chance, and we couldn't fucking agree to nothing. So this is the new thing. Everyone knew that this would be a fucking an alternative. It's not a one that I wanted. I wanted a fucking deal, some type of deal. But if this how it has to be, this is how it has to be. There's fucking nothing we can do. But we're all grown ups here. We all know what it is at the end of the day, and the end of the day, a lot of it's just been fucking stolen over bits and pieces and that, but maybe now people's fucking taking more serious. It's like I say, I want to give this a chance. I know we've had a lot fucking happen since all this fucking sickness and stuff like that, but I'm still wanting to give it a chance to fucking see how well we do, and if we don't do well, it's our own fucking fault, innit? But I think at first I thought all this fucking sickness and that, I thought this had been done on purpose to stop the Brexit, so people would turn around and go, oh well, you know, a lot's happened since then, you know. I mean, there's been a virus and everything fucking since then, so we'll probably be all better off fucking sticking together. Nah, fuck that shit. Oh, let us still get out. That's what I want. I just want me out of fucking Europe, out. I want me to start making my own fucking rules. I want me to just start fucking enjoying life again, because fucking for the past fucking 20 years or something, it's just been fucking shit. Fucking, like I said, they've had chances. They've had any amount of chances to get this right, to get it sorted, to make it so everyone's happy, and no one ever is at the end of all of the fucking all the meetings what they do. And you know what I mean, there's fucking been plenty fucking air miles and shit like that fucking added. All this should have been sorted, and like I say, Boris turned round and says by the fucking 15th of October we'll be coming out, deal or no deal, and that's obviously what he's fucking doing. He's choosing a no deal. Like I say, it's a shame. It is a shame that it's fucking came to this, but if this is what it comes to, so be it. That's what we've got to do. We'll have to do what we have to do. You know, you got to do what makes you fucking happy. A bit like me. A bit like literally, these past fucking 3 weeks of my life has been fucking fantastic, because I changed my job. I wasn't happy, and I fucking did something about it. And I would just urge anyone he is who's having a fucking shit time, who thinks you can't fucking do things by yourself, who thinks you can't fucking action things by yourself to make yourself feel happier. That's what you've got to do. You've just got to put you first. Fuck putting other people first. You know, like fucking, if you please other people, you always just fucking be the one at the end of it who's unpleased. Honestly, you've got to do what you've got to do to make you happy, and that's what we were doing as a country to make us happy, was getting out of Europe, because we weren't happy with what they were doing, you know, and we want to make our own fucking choices, our own rules, and that's a bit like what I did in my life. I wasn't happy, so I changed something to fucking better it, to make it better. Now, like I say, I'm not saying that this is going to be the best decision as a country that we'll ever make, and I'm not going to say it's the worst decision. All I'm going to say is we'll only find out when we'll find out. Once we've gotten into the swing of things, once we've gotten the hang of things, and fucking other trade deals start coming through. I mean, there's always been fucking trade, innit? There's always been trade since man fucking realised he could fucking swap something for something else. You know, we've been fucking trading. It's That's why it's fucking thousands years old. The trade winds. I mean, they even fucking like changed the shape of the earth for trade. Stuff like the Suez Canal and stuff like that. You know, they didn't just build it for now. They built it for a reason, so they could fucking make trade better. A bit like fucking I don't know, the Stoke to Liverpool Canal. Back in them days, Josiah Wedgwood, the owner of Wedgwood fucking pottery or whatever it's called, he was sick to death of the fucking roads being that shit. But I mean, well, like horse and cart in them days, you know. So if you sent something from Stoke to Liverpool, by the time it got there, if it was all pottery and that, you couldn't guarantee all your pottery got there in a wanna. So Wedgwood, he designed, right, he didn't design it, but he invested money into a new canal to be built, and this fucking canal took 11 years to build from Stoke to Liverpool. But when they fucking filled it with water and they started using it, it had 100% success rate, you know. And that's what you gotta do, man, haven't you? You gotta do what you gotta do just to make things work. And that's what them did. They made that work, and it fucking worked ever since, you know. And they still use that same canal today. So sometimes things are shit and you've got to change it, and sometimes you have to drastically change it, but in the end it turns out better. That's the fucking moral of this story anyway. I got there eventually. But I hope you like the video, people. Like it, share, subscribe, and remember, fucking Brexit might not just be a bad thing, it could be the best thing that's ever happened with. See you later, people. Take care.